talking to us will help you align with a better way to find your way through these fearful times. Yes. Watch this energy bring you a better feeling so we can start to deal with what brings you unhappiness. Yes. Watch what you are thinking, because first you will be dealing with a unusual amount of fears that will be feeling hive-minded. Hive-minded. Yes. Thinking like all the others. All right? Yes. Before you bring that energy to us, we will give you healing. Yes. How will you do that? We are always there. So call on us and you will be delivering a new, unusual, determined way to bring a calm guidance to the others. You will be fine when you are bringing this calm healing in. Yes. That brings you up a notch, giving us a better opportunity to end your fears so we together can bring guidance to others. Why will this guidance be needed? You keep bringing this up. You and the others will be feeling too much stress to be feeling the way you need to be feeling, so we can turn this around. Okay, so what you're saying is something's going to happen that's going to throw us all off for a moment or more. Yes, a big event that we told you about before will be on the table. So be calling on us to evaluate the situation so we can energize you with a big frequency of love and fast vibration to collide with us enough to heal and to work this frequency through each human that is willing to be free of this frequency of fear. Hi, I'm Linda Deer, creator of The Guided Journey, a self-directed counseling service that my guides and I developed to get you on your path, free to everyone. This guided journey is entitled, How Fearless Can You Be? The story of Betty Wong. Let me tell you about Betty Wong. Betty Wong was invisible. Nobody paid any attention to her. We were both in the 3rd grade, and she followed me wherever I went, like my shadow. Every time I turned around, there she was. Even though we were both in the 3rd grade, she was about a foot shorter than me. I always rode my bike to the YMCA on Saturdays to go swimming at the Olympic-sized pool. One day when I got there, Betty Wong was standing poolside, waiting for me. I never saw her there before, but somehow she knew I would be there. I nodded at her and started climbing up the ladder to the platform dive. It was about 20 feet high, and about halfway up the ladder, I noticed climbing up behind me was little Betty Wong. I was shocked to see her following me up to the platform dive, but there was nothing I could do since there were kids behind her too. So I dove off the platform and pushed myself up to the surface as fast as I could to see if Betty Wong was still up there. But she wasn't. Since I knew she couldn't turn around to go back down, I wondered where she was, so I ducked my head under the water looking for her and saw her at the bottom of the pool. She was just lying there. There were lifeguards located on a stand about 10 feet high above the surface of the water, so they could see any problems, but they did not see Betty Wong. Once again, Betty Wong was invisible. I dove down and pulled her to the surface, placing her on the edge of the pool. While coughing up water, she was smiling at me. Betty Wong didn't even know how to swim. She was ready to do it again. She was fascinated about learning everything I was doing. Betty Wong made herself my first student. She was fearless. When Betty Wong wasn't around me, she made herself invisible once again. She was a master at it. When Betty Wong was with me, she was fearless because, by example, I reminded her of who she really was. She was remembering herself even if she didn't understand it. Just like when my spirit guides first appeared to me, saving me from an abusive mother, reminded me of who I was, and I remembered myself. The fear all dropped away. Even though Betty Wong knew she couldn't swim, she needed to experience this fearlessness. She knew I would save her, and she was right. So the point to this story is that I am here to be the example for you, to be who you are, Betty Wong style. The fear that controls your life keeps you small. Betty Wong might have been small, but when she was around me, she felt big because she was in touch with her true power. She felt alive. Betty Wong jumped off the platform and didn't even know how to swim. The metaphor for this is that soon you will feel like you will be forced to jump off the platform outside of your comfort zone when you don't know how to swim, so to speak. I ask you to trust me, Betty Wong style. Taking the guided journey will change your life and bring the real you back to the surface. Betty Wong wasn't stupid when she took the action she did. She needed to experience this fearlessness that I had harnessed, and she knew she would be okay because I was there. So who's looking out for you? I have always been protected by my spirit guides who look out for me. You have them too. So, knowing this, how fearless can you be?